This police officer is doing something he's done at least 100 times before. This guy is speeding, so the officer pulls him over. This could easily be described as a routine traffic stop.
Yeah, you know what? I got my license right here.
If it hadn't turned deadly.
In terms of the officers killed each year in the United States, probably 25%, if not a little higher, occur while conducting traffic stops.
Thankfully, the scene you just witnessed isn't real. It was created to illustrate an alarming fact.
Traffic stops are some of the most dangerous activities that police officers engage in. Someone can take a gun and fire at an officer and can do that in any direction in a quarter of a second. From a hidden hand position to a shots fired. It is a quarter of a second.
That disturbing reality is why today, the Force Science Institute team is watching this police officer's every move. Over 3 days, close to 100 volunteer officers will, in the name of science, face similar scrutiny.
I need you to address this scene as you would any other traffic stop.
Okay.
Each will get the same instructions.
Hey, you know what? By the way, I don't really want to be stopping right now, all right?
And they will all conduct 3 traffic stops with increasingly uncooperative drivers.
Yeah? The reason why I stopped, you're violating. I can appreciate that. So why don't you keep your hand on the steering wheel for me, sir? Thank you.
That challenges the officer's communication skills. We'll be looking at communication and persuasion with a difficult subject on the first 2 stops.
With the first 2 stops, they're trying to throw the officers off about what happens next. Had this been real, the outcome is unthinkable.
Something we're finding to be very common is the officer's pattern of retreat is keeping them within the kill or the threat zone.
Despite their training and expertise, officer after officer is caught in the line of fire.
That's a core of our study, is the officer's response to being shot and what they are doing in relation to alignment with the vehicle. Officers not only tend to neglect their safety issues, but as the traffic stop evolves, they tend to change their position and they move into a position where they can be more easily shot as they're trying to engage the driver.
This team is committed to finding out why.
Clearly, the first second, 2 seconds when the weapon's produced, the police officer is going to be working off of automatic motor responses.
Those instinctive reactions are incredibly hard to rewire. Today's exercise is just the first step. The Force Science team believes the way to improve training begins with better understanding automatic behavior.
If we look at the amount of training that officers get on surviving traffic stop incidences, it is never enough to build automatic behavioral responses that are most effective for the officer's safety. You need a high level of training to do that. And nowhere in police training do we drive the officer's training level to the point where the officer's automatic behavior is most opportune for their survival.
What are you doing? Legal, sir, I'm standing for proof. Yeah? I need to get out. Something for excessive. Okay.